Hello everyone, this is Dominions 4, and this is a follow-up to my early age Ermor Rise and Fall campaign, which, well, that was about a year and a half ago or something like that. I think I did that, and I wanted to keep going, but sort of never got around to it up until now. Now, if you happen to watch that particular campaign, you'll know that I didn't really do too well. The situation when I finally called it quits was that I was winning in the south. There were only 3 players left. There was me, there was Satis, and there was Ulm. I was winning in the south, beating Satis. They were pretty much finished. But unfortunately, Ulm had, because I didn't really plan the campaign out very well, and I ended up leaving them with pretty much the entire top half of the map all to themselves, so they just got too big, too powerful, and I just really couldn't do anything about it. I'd almost been dom killed. My armies over in the east had been completely shattered, and that Ulm actually had all the thrones they needed. They just needed to claim one more, and they would get a throne victory anyway. So, what I'm saying is the continuation here is that as the armies were routed, as the borders collapsed, as the barbarians of Ulm stormed ever closer towards Ermor's home territories, the leaders of Ermor were becoming more and more desperate. Finally, the Augur elders turned to Satis, the recently conquered Satisan death priests, and forced them to teach them all they knew about death magic and resurrecting the fallen soldiers to try and continue the fight. They became more and more obsessed with this death rites, and eventually they unleashed a great cataclysm that turned Ermor and the surrounding areas into a blasted wasteland of only death, and nothing living remained. So here we are now in the Middle Age, and I am going to be playing as Ashen Empire. There will be a continuation of that. And the other nations we have, we will have Scaleria, Pythium, obviously the other splinter factions of Ermor. We've got Ulm, because of course I have to take my revenge. We've got Satis, because that seemed appropriate, and we've got Marignon, Filet Marignon, because I believe they are also they rose out of the ashes of Ermor, so it just kind of seemed appropriate. This is the map is the Chalice of Ilmater. I'll put a link down in the description of this video if you want to download it. I think it's quite a cool looking map. There it is in more or less all its glory. Not a big map, so it should be big enough for 6 players. Now, my scales. I start off with 10 Dominion. Obviously you only begin with 1. Turmoil 3, Sloth 3, Cold 3, Death 3, Luck 3, and Magic 3. And an Awake Rainbow Pretender with 4 Death, 1 Blood, and 2 in everything else. This is Ambi Sinister, who is pretty much the same guy I used in my Lemuria learn-through earlier. Now, I've never really done much with Ashen Empire, so I don't know a great deal about them. I do know that, just like Lemuria, you don't recruit anything, you have to actually summon them. We start off with 15 Death Gems, so we can't even get a Dusk Elder yet. Anyway, what I can do is very similar, and we'll get free spawn, so we're basically doing similar things that I did in Lemuria. We want to get Evocation up to level 3, not Evocation, Enchantment. I'm glad I checked that. That should give me Create Revenants. They'll be my research mages. I'll just keep summoning them. Something else in enchantment that is an Ashen Empire national spell is to summon legions. This is something that Lemuria didn't have, which they certainly could have done with. There was no other way other than free spawn to get your legionaries in Lemuria, which was kind of a problem. But what are you going to do? Beyond that, after that, I'll probably get some evocation just to get some basic battlefield spells. I want to get some construction, and then probably just keep going down enchantment until I do get that in Ermorian Legion spell. Now, as far as free spawn go, your legionaries will come from the castle provinces. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Yeah, I did. Oh, no, I want fire closest. Ha! And you can stay behind the troops. You are... Yeah, he's sacred, so he can build a temple. His leadership's reasonable, I guess. But probably I'd just keep summoning the Dusk Elders and just use them. Truth be known, they seem to be, as far as I can tell, the best all around. I don't think they have Holy, unlike the Lemurian ones, but enough blabbering. Let's get on with it a bit. Okay, we've got 1 level of enchantment. What do we got around here? 10 horse tribes, 15, 20, 30 Amazons, Griffin Riders. Anyway, we should have got some free spawn, Triarius. Now, I mentioned I hadn't really done a whole lot with Ashen Empire. I did, however, have a couple of quick test games, just sort of let them go for 10 turns or so, just to see what the basics of the nation were, and I found that in a non-fortress temple that does province that does have a temple, the free spawn were just appearing at like mad. They were the crappy sort of soulless, just basic crappy zombies, but they appeared in their dozens, by the score they appeared. So I never actually managed to get another fortress build, of course, so I didn't get much more in the way of legionary free spawn. But that's hopefully something that will happen eventually, in this campaign at least. So, as far as this goes, how do your javelins go against horse? They're not doing much damage. Nobody's doing any damage. And you should get in close and start thumping them, I hope. Yep, there we go. And we lost 1 Velite. That's fine. So pretty much we'll just do 1 defense just to get the commander, Mound King. That guy, no, he's not amphibious, but most of the troops are. So never mind that. And we should start getting... Yeah, we've already got soulless long deads. I won't be bothering to recruit anyone because only the dead. 10 shamblers. Well, I can't get in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we got more troops in there, so we can... Problem is we really need to expand quickly because the income is definitely a problem with Ashen Empire. I have no real idea what those things are. Oh, we can go into the caves. As undead, we really don't care too much about darkness. 30 of them. Might need to actually pick up some reinforcements first. There, so that's fine. Keep going there. And we've already got a free spawn commander. Alright, we can stick all the legions in there. We can change them now to attack closest. Not that they really need to worry about. Yeah, we'll just keep on the guard for the moment. You guys need to go in a double line. Don't really have enough of them yet. You can actually go there and use him to ferry up reinforcements. Alright, what's we got here? We don't know what that is. Wolf tribes. I think we've got enough to take that province. And actually really should get him out to build a temple while we've got some bit of money. A battle. Yeah, I think we should get this nice and easy. Javelins really go through unarmoured barbarian tribes, so yeah, that's fine. Get prime there. And look, we've even got more free spawn commanders already. Now you are amphibious, so you can lead underwater attacks. Interesting. But you can build a temple. Now, research still going. Don't have enough to build another temple. One earth gem, that's fine, but we need more than that. Now, how many died there? Yeah, just one legion, that's fine. 50 wolf tribe. Just keep expanding real quick. We'll try to expand a bit quick. It's summer. What's our... Yeah, scales are spreading a bit. Good thing, because undead don't worry about food, I don't need to worry about this wasteland with the supplies. Where's the supply? That's actually pretty good supply, all things considered. Everyone's getting their profits going. Haven't really thought much about a profit. Oh, we've got wizards, do we? I think I need to move my cavalry to the side. Deployed wrong. Well, that didn't last very long. Lost a couple. No knights. That's fine. And an event. Handful of gems. Cool. So our income's not really much. Wait, how do we get fire and air? We've got... I'm not sure where they're coming from. Did I miss something? That's probably it. Where that's coming from, at least. Fine, I don't mind, I can live with that. Heat doesn't bother me any more than cold does. That's what undead are for. So, still another 2 turns away from that. Hang on. While I remember... Yes, they need to move to a flank. So, we can get everyone here... What's your leadership? 80? Yeah, that's enough. You guys can guard the commander for the moment. You guys can just attack closest because there's some Triarii in there. And let's just get some extra attacks going. Now, I mentioned about free spawn. See, there's a few there, and here where there's no temple, there's not nearly as many. That's just what I've found. It's, I suppose it's counts as a province defence, more or less, as long as you've got a commander in there. They won't run away. A commander with undead leadership. Anyway, let's keep going. We'll just take over this little corner of the world. Get ourselves a nice start. Oh, griffins! Amazons have blood slaves, do they? You do have blood magic. You're a... okay. That's fine, that's fine. I'll start getting my my own mage support. So I should have enough death gems to start summoning them, actually. I just don't really want to stop with the research just yet. Anyway, we won that. And we didn't lose very many at all. Yes, but I'm not going to. We do have enough for another temple. Start pushing my dominion out. What I'll do is I'll move you up to there. Still getting more commanders in. Right. Now you guys in there. All of you in there. You guys in there. 92. You back to there, and you should be able to take that fairly easily. Right, so in terms of research, we'll start putting it a bit up there. That's good enough. Because after this, we can start using him to do other things. But for the moment, that's all we need. Alright, enchantment is complete. Let's get... we could go to level 3, I guess, but at this point, we're going to be changing things up. So, first of all, we'll just check this. Go a bit faster. I need to move my troops around a bit. They're getting in each other's way. They lost one legionary. Get some defense there. Just make sure we put that in. Yep, that's fine. And an event. Children are disappearing at night. Strange creatures sculpt the wilderness. Where's that? Yeah. Unrest isn't really going to bother me too much. I've got enough patrollers. Or garrison, I should say. So, you can construct a temple. You guys, you can head back to get some... fill up the reinforcements a bit more. Can't really make a push for that just yet. Right, what you can do is you can get me a Dusk Elder. You can go on to monthly Revenant creations. I'm getting 15. And that costs... whoops. How much does that cost? That costs... 9. Well, then I've got enough. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. So no research this turn while we're doing this kind of stuff. An event. Cold +3. Well, duh, it was already 3. Anyway, this guy needs to research. Your research is... what is it at the moment? 10. I believe that may be because I have the magic scales. I don't think it's normally that much by default. It's getting more and more now. You got fire, water, astral death. So, what spells can you cast at the moment? You're probably going to start just spamming your own whatever, aren't you? Whatever. They're ethereal, so they're reasonably well protected. Reasonably well. Problem is they are stealthy, so I do have to remember to use control. And what is their leadership? Undead. See, they got 130 compared to this guy's 120, even with his experience. Speaking of experience, unequaled obesity. You don't even have any encumbrance because you're dead. That's, I suppose I could use him as a mini thug, but I don't think I will. Right, now just before I send them out, I will get the Archbishop should be the level 3 one, I believe. I wish it when summon spells actually gave you the stats of what you're summoning, but doesn't matter. If I get a level 3, I might be able to make him a prophet as well, make him level 4. My treasury is very low at the moment. See, income's 12 because everything's got such a low income of where I am. I need to expand a lot quicker. Right, we can shove you guys in here. You guys can move up a bit. In fact, I might even need to split them in half. Fortunately, we don't need to worry about morale penalties because all of these are fearless. But what we can do is shove these up here. Have 4 lines. Actually, we can keep them in the middle. You there. That's close. Keep them there, them there. See, he's full. Actually, I was going to do that. I was going to do them in with him. Because they don't need to be... Yep. Attack closest, or fire at closest, maybe. Double line in there. How many of you have we got? Not really enough. What we might do is stick them up the flank there and make them attack. Well, they probably won't go to the rear, but at least that might give them... No, actually, we'll keep them on guard commander. Let's spread them out a bit more. We'll stick these guys up the side. Get a nice big thing going. That's the, what are you? Just a long bed, yeah. All those guys can just stay. Look at all them. Look at all them. They're chaff. Chaff big time. Alright, so you guys... No, we're waiting, aren't we? So you can keep researching. Right. Evocation is complete. That gives us a couple of extra spells there. We'll go another level. And we've got some more guys here. So you need to research. There we go. He's a level 3. What's your leadership like? 205 undead. Wow. So there's not really much point in summoning the basic leaders. These sensors. As far as I can see, it just, yeah. You might as well just give everyone else your leadership. The guys who are actually going to be doing something. Didn't get any more horses. Alright, that's fine. So, you, and you. Now, if I just move... Ah, it's because he doesn't have stealthy troops. That's a good way of remembering. Give him a bodyguard or something. That way he won't accidentally sneak and not take part in the battle. Now, what I might do with you is I might start doing some site searching. Now that I've started to get my research going. I don't have much, but it's increasing by an extra 10 points every turn, so we've got another unexpected event. A peasant's oyster has produced several giant pearls. 547 gold. Neat. I might keep that because I might want to build a fort there. Anyway, you guys keep going. You can cast... Let's see... Protection of the Sepulchre... That's the one that they keep spamming because for some reason they get their magic resistance against a spell that's to increase their magic resistance and it doesn't work and they just... it's just annoying. Anyway, we can do Unholy Blessing, some Unholy Power. What was the other one? Protection? Nah. That is just the... yeah. There aren't that many sacred troops in here, I don't think, but doesn't matter. You can then do whatever you feel is fair. We can just stick you in the back there. We're going to pick up these, won't we? These guys? They are sacred. Cool. Not that my blessing is much, because he's only death 4. It means... I think it was Undying, they get extra hit points or something like that. Not a great deal. But it's cool. I'm getting lots of free spawn commanders to keep ferrying more troops around. You might as well go with them. Sure. Yeah, we've done that's fine. I don't know how accurate that's going to be. We've got some enemy candles turning up. There's a lot of enemy candles up there as well. I might need to start getting more armies going. I mean, they're shit troops, let's be honest. But for now, doesn't matter. Okay, we found 3 sites. Maze, Sparkling Fields and Chittapalm Oasis. And here's the battle for that throne province. Yeah, there aren't that many enemy troops here. I think we might have this fairly easily. Just checking what spells we're doing. He's doing Skelly spam by the looks of things. And the independent armies are routed. Alright. Lost a few troops, but not very many. Certainly not enough to worry about. Alright. Here we found Astral Pearls, Air Gems, Supply I don't care, Marcata I don't care, but I don't care. Water Gems, meh. What is a Marcata? Is that a monkey thing? Yeah, it is. Some of the most useless of troops. Doesn't matter. I might actually have to send him back. Should have done this before. I should have left a level 3 Death Mage there. Alright, that's Ulm. Oh yeah, oh we can kill them. Oh, we want to kill them big time. The Brass Throne. What do we get? Spreads Dominion, Fire, Earth, 50 gold. Oh yeah, oh we're going to be claiming that. You're damn right we'd be claiming that. We don't yet have enough for a fortress. I think our minimum fortress is 800. Yeah. And our income is 14. One of the... oh, supply, that's right. Didn't I have something that gave me gold? Or was it this? It's that. That's extremely useful for me. But anyway, I might have to get a temple to give me lots of free spawn defenders. I might have to call that an episode just for the moment. This has gone long enough. We've got a small beginning. We're kinda slow. I didn't let you know. No, I can't see everyone else, so I don't know how I am in comparison. But yeah, I've had a reasonable start where we've captured a throne, a really good throne. I need the gold more than anything else. Our gem income slowly going up. Yeah, I think I'm in a reasonable position at the moment. Just got to secure some borders. And we found the guys we want to kill. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.